All right, this is a leadership class at California High School in San Ramon, and they handle the pep rallies and the school events, that sort of thing. And they have decided to no longer include the National Anthem as part of the school's pep rallies. Why? Because it is racist, the racial controversy of the Star-Spangled Banner. All right, let me tell you how they stretch this one, and I just love this. Okay, they refer to the third stanza of the song, that no one on this planet knows what it is. And keep in mind, the National Anthem is the poem. It's in entirety written by Francis Scott Key at the battle between Britain of 1812. And if you know the story, the bombs bursting in air, the flag was still there in the morning. And so there's an entire history, and he wrote this wonderful poem. And the reference, and what they're really pissed off about, is the line on the third verse says, "No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave, and the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave," on and on. But no refuge could save the hireling and slave. So any national anthem that we have referring to slaves, therefore, is, of course, a racist statement. So just a little background about this, the reference. I mean, this is so wonky, and I don't know how they even went to that. That line, "no refuge could save the hireling and slave," refers to the policy of the British Army setting up an all-African American, well, they weren't Americans in those days, they were just Africans, they were slaves, all slaves that wanted to fight for the British Army against the Americans. And they had their own naval, I guess, division. They had their own group. And so and they were fighting the U.S. because of the way they were treated. And if, in fact, they were revolting themselves, which you can certainly understand. So this reference is that no hireling or slave, hireling is anybody who'll do anything for money, a mercenary, if you will, no hireling or slave would be exempt. No refuge could save them when they come to war with us. There it is. Racist. Racist. Because you refer to a slave. Now, the argument I would throw at you if you were arguing that this is, in fact, a racist statement, saying, okay, assuming that one can interpret this in your own pea-brain, pea-size of a brain, that somehow this is a racist statement. So let's give you the benefit of the doubt for those that are arguing, okay, it could be racist to say, if you fight against the United States and you were a slave, no refuge could you have. We're going to kill you or whatever, like any enemy. All right, because you are an enemy. But you happen to have been a slave because now you're fighting. All right, so that is a racist statement to refer to you as a slave, or to refer to these people as a slave. Now, what is the answer? If you're going to take the poem in its entirety as a national anthem, do you then edit the poem? Because after all, it's only Francis Scott Key with one of the greatest statements in the history of the United States. Let's edit it. Well, okay, you're not going to do that. Okay, well, how about this? What if we never sing it? It's verse 3. We never sing it. When's the last time you heard the entire national anthem? And how many verses are there on this thing? Let me count them really quick. Where the hell is this? I think there's 8, 10 verses, maybe more. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 4 big ones, long ones. And the 3 is the hireling and the slave. So the answer is, okay, let's not sing it. All right, and the other thing I want to ask in terms of racism, I'll tell you what really pisses me off is the reference of the NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. When's the last time you referred to African Americans as colored people? I would argue that is pretty racist, don't you think? Yet look it up. It's still the name of the organization. Still there. Why? Because it is the first great civil rights organization in the United States. It was before the turn of the last century, when colored people was not a pejorative. And they're not about to lose a name that has this much historical significance. Couldn't agree more. However, the Star-Spangled Banner, which goes back to 1814, that poem, which refers to Africans as slaves and effectively says, if you join the British Army and fight us, there will be no refuge for you at all. That's racist. Why doesn't the leadership class at the California High School in San Ramon bitch and moan about the NAACP? Really? Well, how about this? The NAACP would start screaming at them, calling you a racist for eliminating their name. Political correctness. Another episode in the ongoing film we call Political Correctness. All right.